Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. On the last episode, we fought against McBurn and Campanella at the same time, and we fought against their,
Okay.
air flying, ion, whatever, however you would call that thing. Also, just to notice, I decided to just switch to my other PlayStation 4 for my Let's Plays, not just this one, future ones and everything else when it comes to this, because the Pro is just too loud. The Pro is just too loud. So I went ahead and I installed the game on my old PlayStation 4. And I've had this one for years and years. Like, I just got the Pro itself. It's such a loud system. Like, this is a brand new PlayStation 4 Pro.
Okay.
I only changed thermal-paste because it was like, I was like, maybe the out-of-box thermal-paste was just not great. No, it's just really loud. Just a loud system in general. But yeah, so I switched to the other one, so it shouldn't be able to be heard. This one I've already fixed its noise issue a long time ago, back when I was playing Atelier Fierce. So I'm very aware of that one. So even if it is, it's not gonna be much. It's pretty quiet. Like, usually around now, I'm slightly hearing the fan from my other PS4. I don't hear it at all. Hi, Lindy. How's work going? Oh, hello there, Ring. I just finished up the inventory check. Now, on top of that, I need to make sure we have extra supplies for our field exercises. It really is a relief to have such a professional like you taking care of us. I really can't thank you enough for coming here to help us out. Oh no, it really is too much. I'm still just in training. Not to mention, I decided to come here for my sake too. How do you mean? Well, it's not a big deal or anything. It was the Civil War that made me decide to become a doctor. So many people were hurt or in danger, and I felt so powerless. I wanted to be strong enough to save someone, anyone. That's what I started to wish. So that's why you suddenly transferred to a medical college. It was so out of the blue, I'd never had a chance to ask you about it. Sorry to worry you, but I really am just in training at St. Ursula. So I want to get as much experience as I can. I want to be stronger, alongside everyone else here if possible. Me too. Please keep on supporting us, Lindy. Of course, thank you. I think this is upstairs. Yeah, it is. This isn't, though. Ah, this rain is nice. Oh, it's raining? Oh yeah, look at the window. Oh man, I love the rain. I know you're familiar with Eastern culture. Do you write Hakai? Haku. Haiku. I think it's haiku? What's that, like, poem style writing or whatnot? I believe. My master did, but I'm completely clueless when it comes to those. On top of all your other artistic pursuits, do you write poetry too? Yeah, see, there it is. What can I say? Perhaps I take after my predecessor. In any event, I saw the images. He is indeed very similar. Not only that machine of his, but his voice, and even the way he carries himself. Did you know him too? The Azure Chevalier was the young hero of the Noble Alliance. I only spoke of him a handful of times, but I remember thinking how young he looked, especially standing next to Cayenne. After the war, when I heard of his death, I remember thinking what a waste it was, losing such a young man with a bright future. But that's the extent of my relationship with him, so let's leave it at that. I'll leave it to you and Herschel how we interpret this masked man. including determining whether he is friend or foe to us here at the branch campus. Understood. I'll see to it. Alongside Instructor Herschel and all my other friends. I should look forward to it. Let's see. That's... I'm going to miss having you in our class. We have so few people as it is. Though I guess Yuna's class is even smaller. Oh, Sandy, I'll miss you too, but things won't be so different. We shall still be in the same dorm, and we will still be friends. Be sure to take care of Yuna. I think the two of you will get along very well. After all, you compliment each other so nicely. Huh? Oh, I agree. You never make mistakes, Muse, and Yuna can be very careless. But I feel like the two of you working together can overcome any obstacle. I see. Now that you mention it, I see what you mean. I had already planned to ask Yuna and Altina for help, but I'm not terribly experienced at combat. Though I certainly wouldn't mind some private lessons from Instructor Reen. You really do like Instructor Reen, don't you? Well, I guess he does seem pretty cool. And kind, too. He helped Yuna when she was feeling down. Oh, my club is starting soon. I'll see you later. In that case, I'll head to the kitchen. I got this new recipe I want to try out. Have a wonderful time, you two. Chatting with some of your friends in military finance. Indeed, it makes me sad to think I'll be saying goodbye to them after only 2 months. There truly are so many kind people here at the branch campus. Yeah, some people just say we're playing second fiddle to the main campus, but when the chips are down, I think we have the potential to be greater than any other military academy out there. Even Thor's main campus. I agree wholeheartedly. That aside though, was there something I could help you with? A student and her instructor alone in a quiet classroom? Truly an ideal setting. Huh? Well, there are still some students on the second floor. But anyway, I just came here to give you this. Oh, I see. It makes me a bit sad to think I'll have to change from my military finance handbook. But I suppose there's no choice given the different curriculums. If you want to, you can swap in the pages from your old notebook. If there's anything from your old notebook you'd like to keep, give it a try. Oh, I see. This notebook is rather state-of-the-art, isn't it? Thank you very much, Instructor. Well then, I shall be off to see my club activities now. And I eagerly await being in your class. Yeah, it'll be good to have you. I suppose you'll be moving over to Special Operations soon. Do try not to instigate any conflicts while you're there. I don't plan on starting anything. But if anybody wants a piece of me, I'll take him out. Didn't that attitude get you in trouble in Heimdall? I mean, I heard you beat those guys up pretty bad, but still, you gotta be careful. I just need to make sure they learn their lesson. I knew they'd try some low-life crap to get back at us, like attacking the girls. I suppose that's one way to think of it. You gotta tell us these things, man. Otherwise people are gonna misunderstand you. Well, Kurt was the only guy in Special Operations till now, so maybe this is a good thing. Kinda pisses me off seeing two good-looking guys in the same class, though. On top of that, Instructor Reen is there, so I can understand your frustration. You guys don't look that bad. It's just your other qualities that are the problem. You... like a knife to my heart, dude. Instructor Ash, please teach us how to be popular with the girls. Saying goodbye to your friends from Combat Tactics? Nah, nothing like that. What are you patrolling the campus? Must be hard being a teacher. Well, it's just part of the job, and it's pretty enjoyable actually. Seeing you talk with your friends, I think you'd actually be pretty good at it. So what are you really here for? Come here to bring me something? You're pretty sharp. Oh, a notebook. New curriculum pages. Different activities, guidelines, additions to the emergency manual. Guess you really put your time into making this. He scanned through that so quickly. Yeah, you can still hang on to your other one if you want. Just remember that everyone in special operations uses this emergency manual. Fine, got it. I'm gonna get going now. Also, I got my eyes on you. Before long, I'll find out if you're the real deal or just some phony. I'll keep that in mind. I wonder what Ash's deal is, though. It's actually quite interesting to see how their personalities are. School store, hangar. Oh, hey, Ring got his umbrella. Okay, it's not raining that hard. It's not raining that hard. Oh, until you look up. Looks like it's raining. It still doesn't look like it's raining that hard. Look at his umbrella. Alright, well. Clubhouse is over here. I like how connected the school is, where you can go onto the roof and then you can access multiple buildings. That's actually pretty cool. I guess I haven't been to the school store, so I can't go to the school store. But, here we go. Student store. Hey, Becky! Orin, you came! The Becky shop is now open at the branch campus. Not bad, alright? I never thought you'd take over the student store. Are you sure this is okay? I was certain you would open a shop in a bigger city. Well, I'd be lying if I said I planned this from the start. Why did I do that? But in Crossbell, I saw that I cannot compete with those huge merchant conglomerates. Talking about Keist & Co. in the capital. I managed to keep the smaller stores from getting bought up, but Keist & Co. just kept getting bigger. They're busy competing with their rivals now, and I'm going to talk at the smaller stores eventually. Independents like me will not be able to compete once that happens. I'm trying not to do the accent, but just because of the way her words are written, I have to just to be able to read it. So I decided to do something. I'm gonna create a network of all the small shops in the Empire. I see, you're gonna team up with other small shops to compete against the big shops. Huh. That's totally the plan you would come up with, Peggy. Well, I was inspired by the network Hugo created during this whole war. But he dissolved it after the war because he said it wasn't efficient. I helped him make it, so I was raging. Looks like he's gonna be your rival after all. The battle's just kicking off. This shop would be the first step towards war. Watch your back, Hugo. Becky and Hugo went at it as students, but I never thought it'd escalate like this. Well, I guess I'll see what happens. At Becky's store, you can buy normal items as well as limited supply items from other regions. Buying these limited items will cost a little bit more than buying them from their respective regions. Well, of course, because then you have to get them from the other regions.
Here's a shout and I'll get you what you need.
The accent was right, though.
Catch you later.
The accent is still right. Mini wrench. Ooh, we were kidding when you said it cost more. Stylish piggy bank. A I did buy this, but I guess this is just in case you didn't. Martial arts misty. Heavy shin guards. For how much defense? You know, that's not bad. That's quite a bit of defense. Farine is almost 100. Just in sacrifice of like 10. The only bad thing why it's not good, the reason why it's really bad at the same time as it's really good for defense, look at the move from 7 to 3 and all with Altina from 6 to 2. You're not going to be able to really get around the field at all. Because normally boots give you move. -3 move. This -4 in this case because boots usually go +1 or up. That's bad. It's good and bad. It's good for the fence. It's bad for like functionality. Colorful watch. I might have to come back and check these kind of things out, but I will get this too. I will get the stylish P-Max. 4, just in case for when I'm farming, because it seems like it'll actually come in handy.
Catch you later. He's a shout
now
and
what
I'll
do you
get you
got
what you
normally?
need.
Oh, a green star pendant. Buy that for fee. And my merchant mission. I don't have one of those, so I'll grab one because I used it for the evergreen.
Catch you later.
Okay. So now the student stores up on the field, so let's go to the hangar. I assume we're probably here to talk to Valimar or something. Oh, Celine. That's... I see. Not even you understand what's going on in Northumbria. We Divine Knights are merely vessels for our Awakeners. The moment Reen's unlimited power was unleashed, I lost all control. I have no memory during that time. I see. I thought we might get some valuable information, but... There you are, Celine. It's you. Are your classes over? Homeroom is over, so now I'm just patrolling the school. Speaking of that incident during the Northern War, yeah, I'd already heard about it, but I thought Valimar might have some more insight. I've been here for half a month now, so I'd like to finish up here. I see. You've done a lot for us. Thank you too, Valimar, for all the support. Well, that is my job. Were you able to control your powers, it would assist you in piloting me as well. Good luck controlling it, for your own sake as well. Yeah, thanks. Well, your relationship has gotten really strong in just a year. Kinda reminds me of Emma and me. Now that you mention it, it's kind of like a witch and her familiar. If that's the case, can you try to retrieve your memory? You only remember small things about King Dreckles too, right? Unfortunately, yes. I should have memories dating back to when I was created. Not being able to remember may be an issue. Or maybe it was simply the way I was made. If you remember anything, let me know. Now that I asked what I needed to, I'm going outside to nap. Oh wait, it's raining. Looks like it'll stop this afternoon. There's a rest area ahead. Why don't you rest there? Yeah, I think I'll do just that. See you. She can be dry at times, but she really cares for others. I agree. This training that Celine is helping me with, I need to get results soon. Okay, so it would be about the time for me to go to the entrance. Alright. Whoops. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? I'm at Well, I did have this. So we're about 20-ish minutes in. Probably about 23. Sun's going down. Maybe I should head out soon. Just like the forecast said. Wow, what a beautiful sunset. Yeah, it's quite the view. Alright, everybody's just wandering outside. Brilliant! The rain crew, right up! Alright, that's just bad. Let's carry the equipment out while we still can. Come on, let's get some practice in before the sun goes down. You sure are motivating, Yuna. Oh, bye, Instructorine. Excuse us. Good work today, you two. Are you planning to go home after stopping by Ricetta? Yeah, the rain cleared up, and I'm too excited for tomorrow. From the sound of it, they won't be back at the dorm for a while. I guess it's fine if I head out now. But maybe I'll go have a look around town. The location of the branch camp personnel have been updated on your map. In addition, you have received messages on your Arcus 2. You may now freely explore the town of Leaves. The story will only progress once you return to the dorm. It's not the main building, but... Oh, yeah. Seems Muse has found Celine. It's so strange. A kitty who can talk? But more importantly, she's beautiful. Her coat is so soft and shiny. Hey, I never said you could pet me. Your eyes are glazed over in contentment. So lovely. Celine, looks like you're caught in Muse's claws now. But man, you sure have softened up. I wonder if it's up or down. It must be down. Oh, is it the training room? It must be quicker. Strike sure. Jessica? Wow, she's really concentrating. Instructorine. Sorry to break your focus, but something about you seemed kind of impatient. You see right through me, Instructor. Instructor Randy has been telling me the same thing. However, this is a problem I must deal with on my own. Oh. Is there anything else? Well... Jessica, would you like to spar with me? Our styles are obviously different, but I think it might be a good learning experience nonetheless. Of course. I've always been curious about the 8 leaves, 1 blades school. Right then, it's settled. Impressive. Your stance doesn't leave any openings. Likewise, Jessica, you're not wasting any movement. Come on, there's no need to hold back. Give me everything you've got. Understood.
Now, bring it on!
Oh. Interesting. Does she have one? Nope. Let's see. That has delay and strength down.
Gotcha!
Which should make it easier for her to Insight. That's close.
Yeah! Gotcha!
And insight.
Yeah!
Crimson Slash!
Gotcha!
It's a little weird. Okay, this has things down. Ah, and I can see.
Arcus, activate! Yeah!
Oh, he charged that fast. Ooh.
Yeah!
Gotcha!
Good job.
Gotcha!
Ooh, I got freeze.
Yeah!
That was good.
Thanks, instructor.
And that is the extent of my skill. Huh. I thought I had a good sense of how strong you were, but you just keep improving. And now that I've had the chance to see your techniques again, I'm impressed by how refined each individual form of Sleldon School sportsmanship is. It's an honor to hear you say that, but frankly, it's a compliment I don't feel I deserve. Despite all my training, I'm still unable to progress beyond a beginner level. As I am now, my flailing does nothing but sully the Sleldon name. I remember her saying the same thing about never progressing past beginner level. I remember saying the same thing about never progressing past beginner level. Calling myself a dropout. Laura wouldn't have any of that. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. She was very not happy. I still remember those words vividly. Maybe the sparring session was meant to be. Just like I get how you feel. The school has no shortage of capable fighters like Kurt and Leonora. Just to name two. Hey, Kurt's already intermediate level. Honestly, I'm not surprised to hear that you're worried about falling behind. It's almost refreshing how blunt you are, instructor. But I'm afraid you don't quite understand how I feel. I'm not sure at that. When I first enrolled at Thor's, I was only at beginner level just like you. Back then, Laura, the successor to the Arcade School, was intermediate level. I felt exactly the same way you feel now. Really? But even if I were to compare myself to you as a first year, I'd come up lacking. You don't have to compare yourself to me, or anyone else. Just let me say this. To sell yourself short, just because you're a beginner, is disrespectful to your martial arts and to the people around you. And above all, it's disrespectful to yourself, Instructor Rean. I say those words like they're my own, but I'm telling you what Laura told me. The point is, when I was a student, I found myself constantly questioning my skills, wondering if I was on the right path. As the instructor in charge of martial arts training, I can promise you that you are more than capable enough. There will be times when you hit a wall in your training, but you're always going to find a way to break through it. Thank you for your kind words. I'm starting to feel a little better. Glad to hear it. I didn't perform as well as I would have liked, but my mind feels clearer
For the honor
now.
of Sliden.
Sliden. Huh. Okay. I will continue to train, bearing my family's name as a badge of pride. Yeah, that's the spirit. Okay, let's go to leaves. There doesn't really seem to be anything else. We also need to check and see if there's any like new armor, etc. I think the lab pen is the place for that. I thought they already had it. Oh, I'll buy it anyway. ETS goes down by about 3. Its defense goes up by about 75. Yeah, let's just grab 2 of these. I am gonna have to get my money back up. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. That should actually help because having such high move can come in handy. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my money back up because I forgot I have like more party members than I did before. It should be fine though. Eagles the same, but the ATF defense goes up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some more of them. Because even for reading them, it's gonna be a better one. Because at the end of the day, it's not worth... I thought I bought 2 of these boots. Oh yeah, I already put one on. Because at the end of the day, it's not gonna be worth leaving it. Fortunately, I already got the boots. It's just the jacket that I need. How much mirror do I have? That should be alright. So let's buy those 2 jackets. And that should cover us pretty well. Just because the ATF, the defense, the arts defense, can come in really handy. And then, I actually do like to use just both these 2 pendants. Let's see if I have, you know, that's actually a good one to have around, the yellow emblem. Okay, and the red. Pendulum to avoid faint. Alright, now they should be able to come along. Oh, look, Toa. They're starting to sell their summer lineup now. Oh, this is so cute. Doing some shopping, Toa? Oh, hello, Reen. I am. I managed to finish my work a lot faster than usual today. Hey, whenever I have free time, I tend to stock up on whatever I need. I know how that feels. When you're busy, that's the only way to do things. Getting yourself some new outfits. Well, I only meant to buy some innerwear, but some of these clothes really caught my eye. Still, I don't really get to wear casual clothes very often, so maybe I should hold off. I guess I could dress a little more casually on our free days, though. I can get why you wouldn't. Gotta look teacherly in front of the kids, right? She's really short. I actually need to see how tall Tony is. I don't know if she's if she's like 4-ish or 5-ish. Because I don't know how tall Reen is. Oh, yeah, I wanted to check where are we? The exchange. Oh, Randy, what are you doing here? Here's the Ober Energy unit for your halberd. But hey, Red, didn't you used to use some rifle? Where'd that go? What was it called again? The Beer Soaker or something? Where the hell you get that name from? It's the Berserker. Yeah, that's it. They told me I couldn't bring it here with me, so I had a friend of mine hold on to it for now. As for you, Reen, what are you doing skulking around back there? If you want to buy something, then grow balls and speak up. Sorry, I didn't know when a good time to jump in. But from the sound of it, you had a really amazing weapon, Randy. Yeah, I got it back when I was a Jaeger. But maintaining something that huge was a real pain. So I only used it when I was in a pinch. I can imagine. I wonder if Randy's gun was anything like, hey, if you're just here to chit-chat, then clear out. But if you're buying, then let's do some damn business already. Come on, buy something. Got it. That from Mishi at the Work series? Oh, I do have this Mishi Plus with me, but what's this Mishi at the Work business? What? Really? You don't know? Sheesh. Mishi at Work. After a series... Whoa. You mean series? After a series of unfortunate circumstances. I'm gonna say series of unfortunate circumstances. Just gonna... Here we go. Mishi finds himself penniless and lost in the Empire. And so, to build himself back up, he tries his hand at a new slew of different jobs. A real tearjerker entry to the Mishi series. It's not really... I'm not really into this sort of thing. I didn't even realize these Mishi stories got so in-depth. There's a total of 7 of these Mishi at the Work plushies out there. Looks like you don't get their true worth, so I can take them off your hands. If you find all 7 of them, bring them to me. I'll give you something nice in exchange. But only if you find them all. The whole set, not one less. You got that? Huh? Huh. Sounds like you really want these plushies. You cannot give a Mishi to her while it is equipped, so make sure to unequip it.
I got some good stuff.
What? I missed books? How'd that happen?
Done already? I got some good stuff.
These are some good defenses ones, but I'd rather keep the ADF defense for now.
Done already?
And let me go ahead and buy this. Thank you. Never thought you'd clean out my whole stock. Guess I'm glad I got it. That's the last of them for now, but I'll let you know if I get my hands on some other rare goods. Just something to look forward to. Thank you. This seems like a pretty good spot to get items I can't find anywhere else. I'll probably use this store. I'll probably find this store useful in the future too. Alright. I think it's about time we went to the dorm now. Though usually, nah, it'll be fine.
Hello, Reen. I see you're on your way back too.
I knew I
Hey
heard
there,
the
Toa,
telephone
Celine. You two together is quite the rare sight.
I suppose it is now that you mention it.
I guess so. It took quite some effort on her part to convince everyone to let a talking cat stay here.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to do all that.
It didn't take any time. Just had to do a few quick chats with people at the campus and in town.
Just make sure you don't let any visitors catch you talking, okay, Celine?
Yeah, I know that. I've been hiding myself with Emma for years now. I wouldn't make such an amateurish.
Holy crap, a talking cat!
Meow! Wait a second.
That looks like George. Is that Elise?
I know you weren't expecting me, Rain. Good day to you, Toa. Celine?
Elise! And is that?
Sorry about that. Looks like I got you good.
It is George.
George!
Long time no see, Toa. And how's it hanging, Reen? Celine? I happened to run into your sister on the train from Heimdall.
Wow, I didn't expect that development going back to the dorm. I thought we were just gonna go through normally and then, you know, get our free day stuff for tomorrow. Yep, let them have their little talk. George was one of the original ones who worked on the Horrible Bike, but I think he was in Toa, Crow, and Angelica's class, basically. If my memory is correct. But, like, you see how my PlayStation hasn't kicked up? It's so nice having it so quiet. I see. So you came to bring me letters from Father and Master. Oh, they still keep in touch like that? Yes, they arrived around noon, so I figured I should give them to you right away. I figured I could go back today, so I just decided to come. I had planned to just come and go, but no, I won't allow this. The last return train leaves at 10. A girl like you cannot go alone. We have guest rooms in the dorm, so please stay here tonight. But yeah, I insist too. Tomorrow is Sunday. I hope you didn't have any plans. Well, that won't be a problem. Fine, I'll take you up on that offer. After all, I do want to meet everyone at the branch campus. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get permission from the principal. Sorry. Thank you. I was surprised to see you, but I didn't think that fat mechanic would be coming too. Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a year. He's gonna come over here after he sees the professor, right? Yeah, he said we can order whatever we like. George has a hefty appetite, so he can probably order anything on the menu. You may be right. That may be too much. But I was really surprised to see him on the train. He told me he spent the past year traveling all over the continent. Yeah, he was making his rounds to all the famous studios in the countries. Z Central Factory in Liberal, Esteem Foundation in Le Mans, I think it is. He said he used his connections to also go to the Verne Company in the Republic. The Republic? Isn't that the big country that's at war with the Empire? Yeah. Though they have reached an armed... Is that... What? George was always an advocate for peace through technological exchange. Both he and Angelica are really setting good examples. Isn't Angelica traveling the continent on an orbital bike? Yeah, I think she might be coming back soon. Hey guys, sorry for making you wait. George! Please have a seat. Let's make a toast. That's right, you're old enough to drink now. I can drink too. I'll just have a ginger ale. And I'll have milk. I heard the rumors, but seeing what happened at Crossbell, the society is on the move again, and the group called the Gnomes. Yeah, right. Irene? Miss Toa? Yeah, that surprised me too. In my head, I know it's impossible. I went to his funeral after the war. We were there when they buried him. Yeah, he was resting so peacefully and looked unusually content. You know, for Crow. Toa. For some reason, it seems like it was just yesterday. But you're right, we know for certain. That masked man absolutely is not Crow. Yeah. In fact, that shadowy machine may not have even been a Divine Knight. It could have just been something that looks like one. Speaking of which, was the Azure Knight ever retrieved? I heard that they sealed it up so the Noble Alliance wouldn't get their hands on it. Yeah, it's being stored in the depths of a Corellia fortress. Now that Crow's no longer alive, it shouldn't be able to teleport. So it must have been something else. Yeah. A small part of me was hoping it really was the Knight. Yeah. Anyway, the gnomes are piquing my interest. They were the counterpart to the witches, but they vanished into the dark recesses of history. They made spirit shrines, but even created the basement of the old campus. I heard the last time they clashed with the witches was about 800 years ago. That was the last exchange between the two groups. Supposedly, no one has seen the gnomes since then. And they just happened to choose today to return? They're going up against the society and have hired Zephyr. So it seems. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on. I'm sure the Elder or Vita would know more about this. Didn't you already ask the Elder? But she wouldn't tell you anything? Well, she can be really stubborn sometimes. Sheesh, despite looking like that, she can be such a stubborn hag. Looking like that? Oh, don't worry about it. Wait a minute. Hey, Reen. Do you have any thoughts about the gnomes? What makes you think I know anything about them? Well, I did back you in Class 7 up in battle once. I'd like to think that I know about the information you gathered during the Civil War. And under that assumption, I came up with a theory. The group known as gnomes, could they be calling themselves something else now? Oh, that's... I've only heard bits and pieces, but... I was actually thinking that too. Over the last 2 months, my suspicions have grown. The name the gnomes are using now is... the Black Workshop. Ah! It's the Ryan Ford group, guys. It's the Ryan Ford group. Get him. I'm kidding. It's the Black Workshop. They're the mysterious workshop that created Millium and Altina's combat shells. I also heard rumors about them selling extremely high-tech weapons to first-class Jaeger Corps. So, probably. The super long-range rifle that Crow used may have been one of them. It's the same with Altina's combat shell that abducted me and the princess. Yeah, although they erased all of Millium and Altina's memories of the workshop, no one has seen their true face, except for Chancellor Osborne and Ouroboros. Oh. And everything has come full circle. According to Vita, the Black Workshop was part of the Society's 13 factories. This is what I learned during my recent travels. The 13 factories are like a network that gathers technicians from all over the continent. During the Civil War, they sided with the Chancellor and helped him steal the plan from the Society. Yeah, that makes sense. So the key to all of this is Chancellor Osborne. He's not someone we can just talk to. Reen? Reen? Huh? What is it? It's nothing. I don't want to make them worry. Thank you. I think I have a better idea of how all this information fits together. You're welcome. I'm interested in the Black Workshop too. I think the professor might know something. That makes sense. He is regarded as the most prestigious engineer on the continent. I was planning on staying at his lab tonight and helping out, and leaving for work tomorrow, but I'll make sure to bring it up with him. I'll let you know if I learn anything new, Rin. Thank you. I feel like he'll be more open with you. Yeah. That old man has issues. Oh, it's probably because I just said the right answer. I didn't think that was an AP thing. I just decided not to be funny. Well then, I guess I'll see you guys around. I'll make sure to drop in and say bye before I leave tomorrow. Thanks. You should give me a call sometime too. Good evening. How about we get together and have lunch tomorrow? Sounds good to me. See you tomorrow. That said, I'll probably end up pulling an all-nighter tonight. I pull an all-nighter every night. Oh, there you are! Yuna, Altina, Muse. And look, even Tita's here. Oh right, I haven't said hello to anyone besides Muse yet. Good to see you, Yuna. It's been a while. As you as well, Altina, Tita. Yeah, good to see you too. It has only been 19 days since we last met. I was surprised when I heard from George. Well, I excused myself earlier, so as not to intrude. But when I told Yuna and Altina you were here, they insisted upon coming by to say hello. Well, yeah, we promised we'd all get together. And you, instructor, why didn't you invite me? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I probably should have. No, it's my fault. I should have let you all know I'd be stopping by. No, you've got nothing to apologize for, at least. But hey, aren't you headed to Heimdall? The last train's gonna leave soon, isn't it? Well, about that. At least we'll be spending tonight at the dorms. What? For real? Yay! I suspected that might be the case. Will you perhaps be spending the night locked away with Instructor Rin in his room? Absolutely not! She'll be staying in the guest room tonight. I checked with the principal earlier, and in her words, Elise can stay for as many nights as she pleases. She would say that. Oh, in that case, Elise, instead of some boring old guest room, why don't you stay with us? You're fine with it, right, Allie? No objections. Commence pajama party. No. She should stay with Tina and me. After all, I was her underclassman in St. Austria. Oh yes, I'd be more than happy to have her stay with us. This is getting way too noisy. If this keeps going, they'll tear her in two. Well, since you got the opportunity, why not take them up on their offer at least? I agree, but as a teacher, I recommend you don't stay up too late. In that case... I would love to join you all for the night. I was just what I was seeing this like commits pajama party.
Looks like you've kept this place clean. Though the building itself may be old, everything inside is well organized.
I'm sure you can thank Celestine for that. You don't have to go through the trouble of cleaning my room though. I can take care of it myself.
Yes, I can tell. However, the hard-to-reach spots could use some attention.
Well, I've been pretty busy, you know.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I'll give your room a thorough cleaning tomorrow. There should be no problems, provided I get back by evening.
No, I couldn't possibly ask that of you. Since you came to visit, I should show you around.
Knowing you, you'll be working even on your off days, am I right? I don't intend to get in the way of you helping out your school or your students. I came to visit and volunteered to help out of my own free will, so please go about your business as usual.
Please. Fine, you win. But we're eating breakfast and lunch together at least. I won't let you get out of that.
I accept your conditions. Oh, and Rin, here are the letters from Father and Master Yoon.
Ah, thanks for bringing those to me. I guess Master came back to visit while I was away in Cosbel, huh? I would have liked to see him, but I guess that's just how it was meant to be. But why didn't Dad just send these
Those
directly to
letters
me?
weren't sent to me through the post office, but a shipping company. Perhaps he did it for your sake.
I see. Did he do that in case the letters were inspected? Does that mean there's sensitive information in them?
Rean? Did something happen between you and Father?
No, why
When
do
you
you
came
ask?
home at the end of last year, there seemed to be something off between the two of you. I can't imagine what it might be, but did something happen at the end of the Civil War? And could that something have led to a rift between you and Father?
I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man. Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
There's no need to worry. We're not fighting or anything. I'm still Dad's beloved son. And him, Mom, and you are all my family. Nothing will ever change that.
Right.
All done getting ready for your sleepover.
Excuse us?
Everyone,
We just finished getting the bed all set up.
I went and brought back some extra pajamas, too.
Oh? Because I've sensed your presence there for some time now.
told you he sends us.
Oh, don't act like you weren't just as curious as the rest of us, Altina. The Shores are siblings alone together. A forbidden delight sweeter than the finest confection.
Muse!
Ah, that's it! It's been so long since you've scolded me like that, Elise.
You're all making way too much racket. Don't go around shouting in the halls. I'm trying to take a cat nap here and... Ow! What do you think you're doing?
You should join us, Celine. There are so many things I need to ask you.
Good thinking. I'm sure Celine has plenty of juicy details about her instructor's school days.
Juicy details? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun tonight.
Well, on that note, good night, Rean.
Yeah, good night. Try not to stay up too late. I had a feeling they were gonna do that. Well, this is interesting. I cannot believe what an angel Lorraine's sister is. Her uniform is simply perfect, and she's just so pure. She's the student council president at St. Astria's girls' school, right? Kurt, go talk to her. Put that obnoxiously handsome face of yours to work and ask if we can join too. Come on. I refuse. You guys know tomorrow's our free day, right? So that's towards your sister, huh? But I guess they aren't blood related. But if that's the case, then... Dear Rean, it has been some time. Last I laid eyes on you was before you left for the academy. So 2 years ago. Tio showed me a recent picture of you, and I could tell at glance you've grown into a fine young man. I have no doubt you're a hit amongst the ladies, but knowing you, that popularity is going completely to waste. Oh yeah, 100%. Truth be told, I must journey to the eastern half of the continent. Its plights grow worse by the day. The dragon veins are nearly depleted, and the barren land spreads. It is a world wholly different from the west. I shan't return to Western Zemuria for at least half a year. I would have liked to see you before I left, but I suppose this is Adios' will. I hear you earned yourself the title of Ashen Chevalier for your deeds in the Empire's Civil War. I'm sure there are many things which cause you hesitation and disquiet your heart. The power within you that led you to seek my training, the mystery about your birth and your past. But you needn't worry over such things. The knowledge I passed down to you was that of the seventh form, the blade that brings the flash of light to drive back the darkness. Mastering this form is more difficult than any other. I do not know if you are even capable of such a feat yet. 10 years ago, it was you I chose to be my final disciple. Not Cassius Bright. Not Arios. I think he's the divine blade of wind, if I'm right. I chose you and you alone to be the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. In this time of turbulence, become that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this. Goodbye for now. Once I return from the East, and we have reunited, I shall impart you my final teachings. How does he always do that? He writes as though he knows everything I have done and sees right through me. Eastern Cimmeria, in recent years, it's grown barren, and there's less and less fertile land to go around. I hope they actually show the final teachings. I'm gonna assume it won't be to the 4th game, but like I do hope they do. I'm sure Master doesn't need me to worry about him. No, it's not my place to worry about him. 7th form is void. Emptiness, darkness, yet it's also a blade that brings a flash of light to illuminate that darkness. He's always told me that, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I think it's a bit too much to call me the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. But at the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect my friends and students. In order to do that, I need to overcome this wall. I've also got this letter from Dad. A letter he needed at least to hand deliver to me. Oh, there goes that music. So something's happening. Dear Rean, it's been a while since we last talked, huh? About 6 months or so, I guess? Judging from your last letter, you seem to be well. I'm sure Elise mentioned it, but Master Kafai visited Ymir in late May. He left a letter for you, so I sent it to Elise via a reliable source, so she could deliver it to you in person. I'd also like to tell you that which I promised I would. I imagine by now you know about your birth father. Elise had her suspicions, but your mother and I immediately knew something was amiss when you last visited. First off, I need to apologize for not telling you sooner. I've known Gillian Osborne for about 40 years. His family were commoners from the north, but his father and mine were acquainted. When he lost his family to an avalanche, we took him in. He was 13 years old at the time. I was only 5 then, so I looked up to him as an older brother. Once he was 17, he left Ymir and enrolled at Thor's. After his graduation, he joined the army and was promoted at a remarkable rate. Because of this, the nobles took notice and tried to squash his rise to the ranks. Even after my father passed on, and I took over Ymir, Gilead continued to keep in contact. Until that day 14 years ago. It had been 3 years since I had heard his voice.
I want you to take in a child. You must cut all ties with me and never speak a word of this to that child. I'm sorry, Teo. You're the only one I can turn to.
I accepted his request and immediately took a horse out to the place he told me. The rest, you should know. The moment I saw the child, I knew it was his. I knew Gilead was married and had a child. I'd even seen pictures. But seeing the child up close, he resembled his mother more than anything. Even so, I chose to forget all that and take the child in as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, Lucia agreed, and Elise warmed up to him in no time. From then on, it all felt like a wondrous dream. That child grew up into a man any parent would be proud of. Of course, Elise was proud of her dear older brother as well. I knew he worried about the mysterious power deep within him, but he studied under Master Yoon in order to get it under control. We, his parents and his sister, will always be proud of him. He is an irreplaceable member of our family. Much has changed since then, yet I know he is still the same young man we all love. My older brother, Gileath, was kind and dependable. I know he would not have left his child were there any other choice. That said, I refuse to give you back to him. Even if it comes down to a bare-knuckle brawl between us, even if I have no chance of winning, I will not let you go. Above all, I wanted to make sure you know this. That's why I wrote you today. Sorry it took me such a long letter to say it. Say hi to Elise for me. Sincerely, Dad. I am so blessed to have such wonderful family and friends. And on top of that, now I have great coworkers and students. But I need to make sure I'm not over-reliant on them. He must know something about my powers, and what really happened that day 14 years ago. What happened to my birth mother. I've been questioning that for a while now, actually. P.S. He did contact me just once after the incident, though it was simply as a request from the Imperial Chancellor to a local baron. 12 years ago, he asked me to introduce him to a young noble from the Alborea family, to whom I was teaching falconry at the time. In retrospect, I feel my introduction to him was a prelude to recent events, such as the Civil War and the occupation of Crossbell. Yeah. He told us about this, actually. It's possible this isn't relevant, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. Ouroboros, the Black Workshop, the Enforcers, the Jaegers and Gnomes, and that last man, and the Ironbloods he founded. I'm seeing more of the big picture little by little, but the truth is still shrouded in darkness. You need to light the way, Ring Sworzer. Be the shining blade that cuts through that darkness. Man. It's 30. Get 2 hours.
Here are today's requests.
Thank you. Of course, I know how to keep. I realized what I want to do with my life. Starting today, I'm going to give everything I've got into getting my dream job. But before that, can I ask you about something? I'll be waiting by the bridge in town. Frank. Short term. I have a huge favorite ice cream. I need to step out and see something for a bit. Could you please fill in as a substitute teacher for my Sunday school class while I'm gone? Come see me at the chapel for details. I have a new trial for you. It's been designed based on data from the previous 2. All members of Class 7 and that talking cat will participate. Report to the Keep's control room as soon as you're ready. Oh, looks like we got quite a few this time. My word, you're still running around and playing errand boy on top of all your teaching duties? You never change, do you, Reen? Is there something I can do to help? I'll let you know if I come across anything I could use help with. That said, you've been just as busy as I have. Make sure you get some rest yourself. You certainly want to talk, but very well, I shall rest up. I suppose I may as well if I'm to be staying here another day anyway. Ah, because of this morning. Ah, Miss Elise, it's been one more night here. It would wound my pride as an Erebonian noble if I were to let you leave without treating you to a feast. She sure knows how to get her way. Whose bright idea was it to make someone like her the principal? Well, it would be rude of me to decline such a generous offer. She contacted my school for me, so I'll be fine as long as I leave early tomorrow. Just go about your work like you usually do, Reen. Got it, thanks. Well, I'll be off now. Do be careful. Mr. Celestine, can you tell me where the tool storage room is? But of course, I'll guide you there, if you'll excuse us. I've got some errands of my own to take care of. There are some finishing touches that need to be done for the training, so let me know when you're headed to the keep. Sure thing. Thanks, Celine. Yeah, see you later. Alright, time to get going. I'll head to Professor Simmons' place once I'm done with the other requests. It's better than the other characters. You know, the ones I'm not gonna pay attention to. What have they done? I'm not sure what the DM probably hit me just how much work to sell it. Yeah, we're gonna not do that. Who do we have bonding points with today? We got Kurt, Yuna, and Muse. Oh, good we have Muse, but I was hoping we'd get to do a bonding moment with Ash. Well, it is what it is. You can't really do too much about it. And before we go ahead and call it, let's take a bath. Ah, it seems these have changed. Or they never showed us that side. But yeah, I guess at least took a bath with Yuna and the others yesterday. Seems like they all had fun. You're here? Oh, Ash. Hey, Ash. Taking a quick bath before you go out? Yeah, I couldn't relax in here last night. Were you not feeling well? I would have been fine if not for the loud one, the fluffy one, and your sister. I was trying to have a soak in peace, but they were just so damn noisy over there. Yeah, I can picture that. Sorry about that, I guess. I still can't believe our principal is that demon woman, but Beth's alright. She's got good taste. Ignoring that first part, I'll agree with you. Are you a fan of the bathhouses too, Ash? I guess we've got that in common at least. Back home, I only ever took showers. That was always enough for me. You're from Rockquell, in the west of the Empire. It's situated in a valley, right? Yeah, it's an entertainment city. Don't see many of those in the Empire. You look in the right spots there, you can find some special bathhouses. You like bathing so much, maybe you should go check them out. Seems like you'd run off the Heimdall every so often. Hope you're not doing anything like that there. Who knows? I admit, I would like to check out that spa place next to the race course, though. Ah, the famous hot bath salon. I've actually been wanting to try it out myself. Oh yeah, you're from some famous hot spring town, ain't ya? Heard you can even go snowboarding there. You know your stuff. Now you can only snowboard in the winter. Damn it. I didn't come here planning to chit-chat like that. I'd say that's the third benefit of a bath. How'd you like it if Class 7 took a trip to Muir one of these days? No way. Well, maybe I'll think about it. Oh, come on. You couldn't just give me the rest of the point. Hey. Hey, stick in the mud. How you doing? Even the small stuff even the smell is enough to calm me. You're lucky to have such a kind sister, Schwarzer. Oh, thanks. Did Elisa brew some tea? She's going to such a fine young woman. But she's still the baby of the family. I don't want any of the skeevy flies buzzing around her, you know. I have a sister 5 years younger than me. I know that feeling. Oh, is that so? Well, she's not as thoughtful as Miss Lee's, but she's still my sister. I'm responsible for her. I see. Wonder what his sister is like. Alright. With that comment from Big Brother Reen, I think that's all the time we have for this episode. So in the next episode we're gonna do the bonding events with our points. We're gonna go do our quests. We're gonna head to the keep. Alright, well, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.